Okay guys, so my name is Nikki. I wanted to do a video what's in my makeup bag. So let's get started. Complexion. I like medium coverage foundation, so I'm not really big on like super full coverage because I feel like your foundation should still look like your skin. So I will show you like 3 of the foundations that this one is my favorite. Hope you guys can see that. This is the Clinique Stay Matte foundation, and the color that I am is Spice. I like this foundation because it will give you full coverage. I have this one on right now. I like a matte finish. I have combination skin, so meaning my cheeks can be normal, my T-zone can get oily. So I like this one for oil control, especially in the summertime. I know it's winter right now, but I just wanted to throw something on real quick, so this is like my go-to. Like I said, I like this one because it gives you medium to full coverage, and it is lightweight. You don't really feel it on the skin. So yeah, that's my go-to. Another one of my favorites that I'm in love with is this one. It's the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Foundation, and my shade in this one is actually 520 because they just extended their line with more colors, but this one is in 500. It's a little bit more of a yellow undertone. I like this one because it is a semi-matte foundation, meaning that it'll give you like a natural finish that is not too dry looking, but you won't look shiny. So this one is my go-to for like summertime too. I wore this in Miami and my skin looked flawless. Like it was super natural, but I had pretty good coverage because this will give you full coverage as well without feeling heavy on the skin. I'm not really big on the glowy look, but if my skin is more drier or if it feels drier and I feel like I need like a little bit more hydration, excuse me, I will use the Marc Jacobs Gel Genius foundation. And let me tell you about this real quick. So I like this foundation because it is super lightweight and it is super hydrating, and it would give you like a nice glowy finish. But they don't have my shade, so I had to combine these two together to get like my actual shade or like tone. I have the color 84 and 86 in this foundation, and this will give you sheer to medium coverage. So super lightweight. You can try to build it up or maybe set it with like a powder or something to give you like that fuller coverage. I would say this dry skin type, this combination to maybe dry combination, this I would say oily to oily combination skin types. So yeah, concealers. I usually use this MAC Pro Conceal Correct palette. I don't use all of the colors in it. Like I'll use the burnt orange one just to like color correct if you have like any darkness. I don't really have any darkness, but like around the perimeter of your mouth, most women do get like that shadow, so I use this to color correct. I might use this one for like under my brow to like highlight a little bit when I get like some ingrowns in, not ingrowns, I'm sorry, some new like hairs growing in. I'll use this to like highlight. I might mix these two depending on how dramatic I want it to be, but the other side I don't really use at all. Another one of my concealers that I use faithfully under the eye is the NARS. Upside down. NARS Radiant Cream Concealer. I like this. My shade that I use, this is a highlight shade for me. It's Caramel Medium Dark 2. I like this one because it does highlight underneath the eye, but it's like pretty natural, like a natural highlight. It's not too dramatic. I wouldn't use this like all over the face, especially if you have like blemishes or you break out easily. Like I wouldn't use it to highlight because it is a radiant concealer, meaning it will bring light to wherever you're trying to like cover or highlight. So if you're using something like that to like cover blemishes, it's just going to enhance the look of the blemish. You don't really want that. Oh, I didn't even like tell you what I use before I apply my makeup. So before I apply my makeup, I usually use the Rosebud Salve. Not Rosebud Salve. This one is, yeah, Rosebud Salve. Lip balm. I usually use that guy for my lips. Primer wise, I usually use Murad Invisible Perfecting Shield Primer. It's a lot to say. But I use this one because it has an SPF of 30. And I feel like skincare is important. You want to use SPF. Doesn't matter if you're going to be in the sun or not. You want to make sure you use your SPF. I like to use it. It's perfect that it's in the primer because that way I don't have to like layer on so many products when I put on like my skincare, my moisturizer and everything. I like for the sunscreen to either be in my moisturizer or to be in my primer, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Usually I'll do like my foundation first, concealer, then I'll set my concealer. The product that I use to set my concealer, this is my favorite product. It's the Besame Brightening Powder. I'll usually use this underneath my eye area, maybe on the bridge of my nose if I'm highlighting my nose, maybe in the center of my forehead, but not too often in those areas. I usually just use it underneath my eye. It's like a yellow colored powder. It is translucent, but it gives you like that brightening effect. So for those that might have like dark circles underneath their eyes and they just want to give like that highlighted effect without looking super highlighted, this is like a good product to use. A lot of people like to use banana powder. I feel like this is a better alternative to banana powder, in my opinion, only because it still gives you like that brightening effect, unlike banana powder that can look really chalky on the skin. I don't really like to use the banana powder because I don't want to look super flat all over. I still want to give like that brightening effect without being overly highlighted. I do use the Makeup Forever HD brightening powder. This is a brightening, no, I'm sorry, high definition powder. I know like you really don't need high definition like makeup for like every day. This doesn't really like make your face like super matte or like feel set throughout the day. Sometimes I do feel like I might have to touch up, but I'm okay with that. As far as like cheek products, let me tell you. So highlighting and contouring is like this big thing now. I mean, it's whatever. For me, I do subtle highlight contour. Like as you can see right now, like I'm slightly highlighted, I'm slightly contoured. Like it's not super dramatic. It's like perfect for every day. So with that being said, I don't really go in with all of like the concealer and like the contour creamy products all over my face. I don't really do that. So what I do when I'm in a rush, I now use like a cool color eyeshadow, like a brown eyeshadow. Cool color. This is Brownie from Ulta. It's cool color. It's not too warm. This is perfect to use if you just want to like contour, kind of sculpt cheekbone or like sculpt the nose or something like this. I'll use something like this in a heartbeat. I don't have time to use a bunch of cream all over my face and then like after applying my foundation just to highlight and contour. Like it's just too much work. So I'll use this, and then once I like apply this to my cheekbone here, blend it upward, I'll go over it and set that with, sorry, I literally just broke this like 2 seconds ago and I'm so disappointed. So this is the CoverGirl Queen Collection Bronzer in Ebony Bronze. They have like a nice subtle warm tone to them. So I'll just use this right above that contour color that I use, blend upwards, pop the blush on, pop on the highlight, boom, I gotta go. Is the Makeup Forever Duo Sculpting Powder, like this little compact. Now this is what it looks like. It's a highlight on the top and it's a bronzer on the bottom. This is my go-to as well if I just want to use something quick as far as like bronzing and highlighting, and then I'll pop my blush on. The MAC paint pots. My favorite one that I use is Painterly and Quite Natural. Well, this is one of them. paint pot like this. This one is quite natural. The name is kind of rubbed off, but I usually use those as bases before I apply my eyeshadow, because they prolong the wear of my eyeshadow without creasing or looking crazy. They kind of like make the colors pop a little bit more. The Vice palette is another one that I'm in love with right now. So that's what all of the colors look like. I'm kind of in love with that. Yeah, I'm in love with that one. Because I have like some soft pinks, some greens, just pretty gold. I'm in love with. Like, I'm in love with this palette. The Vita Liberata. That's a brand. The Mi Vida Loca palette from Kat Von D. It looks like a record, which I think is kind of cool. So when you pull it out, you got like your browns and your nudes and your blacks in the center, your pinks, your peaches, your browns. Your pinks, your oranges, your yellows, your greens, your blues, your purples. It's like a color wheel kind of, all in one, which I think is awesome. Mascaras that I'm using right now. Dior Show. This is the new one. It's the new one. It's okay. I like the old version better. This is number 90. It's okay. I like the old version better. They said it's buildable length and volume. I feel like I get more volume than length, because I wear lashes a lot. So the days that I don't wear lashes, I kind of want my lashes to pop and look like something. And this, it's all right. The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This mascara I like. I'm not gonna say I like. I love it. Only because this is what the brush looks like. It can get clumpy when you use it, but it will make your lashes pop. Like, it will make you look like, for anyone that does not have any lashes, like your lashes are really short and stubby, that is like the perfect mascara to use. Now, do not accidentally bump your eye or rub your eye, because it will flake. I feel like everyone uses the same product as far as like their brows. I use the pomade. The color that I have on right now is chocolate. Chocolate, I would say for me, the undertone of it is pretty red. I just threw something on. I just grabbed the first thing that I seen in my makeup bag. But I also have like ebony. If you guys ever see me on Instagram or anything, you will see that my brows are really much darker than what they should be, because I like dark brows. Because my hair is usually black, so I like my brows to be pretty dark. My go-to lips that I use like on a regular basis, I have some here I brought into this room. So the lip products that I use that are my absolute fave for like every day, if I just want to throw something on really quickly. My favorite nude lip, Persistence by MAC. It's like a reddish kind of nude colored lip. One of my favorite nudes is Fresh Brew. Just like a cool color nude. This one is a Revlon Matte Balm Pencil. I seen it and I was just like, let me try it. Let me see if it's like really pigmented. And it is. This is the color here. Similar to Persistence, but it's a little more on the red side. As far as like berries, it's another Revlon matte lip balm. This one is in the color, I didn't even tell you the color of the other one. The other one was in the color Fierce Redoubtable. This one is Shameless. And this is what that looks like. Kind of looks like Heroin from MAC. I don't know, if you want like a cheaper alternative or a dupe, you can do this one. I think it's a good color. I just want to do something really quick, just to kind of like let you guys know what I use on a regular basis. I don't like to use a lot of makeup that looks cakey or heavy, so these are the products that I like to use when I want to look like beautified but not cakey. you can go ahead and beat your face down to the ground, but at the same time, like, you want to still look like you. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.